From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
The Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this 3rd down. Throw, 3rd and long. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they were headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. Collects this at the 35. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Justin. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he takes it down to the 33. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
The 2nd down run by Pacheco. And they're going to give him the 24-yard line. He's stopped a step short of that 1st down marker.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here's Mahomes on the sneak, and he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
It's decision time for the offense after that one. If they're stopping you short on a 3rd down sneak, you better be very careful going for it again.
I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm on the legal basement, working on the phones. Either that or try to money more to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to pay the picture.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. No run. This is Greg. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. To the air, Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Here's Hunt up the middle. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. And it's Hunt on a carry. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs have a great first drive and get the game's first points. And that opening series, you use this word a lot when we brought methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you've got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
They go play fake with Hurts. It's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First and 10 from the 32. Hurts tucks it, starts running. They get to him behind the line block. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
You run that sneak there because you know you can rely. Trust with a capital T on the big fellas to do just enough. Get just enough push in the middle so that QB can fall forward. And as we just saw, it's really hard to stop.
They'll come up on first and 10. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
And this is another one too close to that defender, Brock. Knocked away again, and this time he forces fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on fourth. From the pistol, Hurts. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up for the first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right. He wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 8-yard line.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. It's Barkley again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 1-point game. 6 Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Got a good play at the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Here's a screen sound for Pacheco. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So, shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Hey, Silver.
Now Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Giving 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Hurts now from the gun. Held in by Gunner, left side. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an awkward throw if you're about to get smacked.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. Small gain down to the 23. Blue Tranquil brings him to the ground.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 5. Zone read give here to Barkley. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Tackle made there by Derek Nottie.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Hurts on 3rd and 2. Fires right away, but incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Hey, 73! Out!
They'll go. Hurts. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
He's got it. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Right on the doorstep now. Here's 1st and goal from inside the 1. Fullback trying to barrel across. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey's got it right side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
I don't need to. I go on. Attack.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Third and 2, Mahomes to throw. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
That's Worthy running the slant. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Back to the air, Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Clock has ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Another throw for Mahomes. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on first down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Yellow.
Again, Mahomes to throw. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Yellow.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
63.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
This quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
Starts the return at the 34. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second
Mahomes.
at the 46-yard line.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Hurts to throw. All in left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. It's Hurts once again. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
73.
Hurts yet again. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. Hurts throwing again. And that's incomplete. And it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And again, here's Hurts. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Makes the score Eagles.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Things going well so far. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
First down throw, Mahomes. Complete out to the right side. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Yellow.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
So first down from the 41. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Yellow.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. On it to the yearly, picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mahomes. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes, Kate. He gets drilled. The QBs know that feeling. When you're letting it go and you get hit, definitely not the throw he wanted. And by happenstance, the adjusted throw still found a home, and that home was his teammate.
It's close and no good. It connects with that left upright. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
First and 10 from the 32. I'll start this one out with Barkley. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Hurts has it. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Takes it in at the 26.
Marquise Brown on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
I don't need to. Yellow.
Mahomes here from the gun on 3rd down. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
1st down now, ball at the 33. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As a corner in this league, well, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So out now comes the punter. Braden Mann will kick it away. Looking to return from the 29. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. He's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen vote, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Yellow.
Hunt trying things up the gut. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Now give left side to Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Hey, 57, 57.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. So second down coming up.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
The second down throw for Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Third and long for him here. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. He's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
For the Chiefs field goal, a 48-yard attempt.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. Now we'll pause for an injury that nobody wants to see. That is Travis Kelce in need of some assistance. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Let's get to that wide complete. He's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback try and power for it. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I'm going to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they fake it on 4th and 1. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on 4th down.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Yellow, yellow. Go on, 80. Right side.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. This one will be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
No, toss it. 180, 180.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. They did it! He made the interception! Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
They'll go with Hunt on the run. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
The Eagles into the nickel. 3rd down coming.
Yellow.
It's a designed run from Mahomes. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Hey, 15.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on 1st down, but don't come away with any points just yet. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Gronk, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throws caught, and they're able to touch him down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
I don't think I've ever played golf with a professional kicker that was bad at the game. And I think, Kate, for this reason, they're able to flush away bad shots. He was able to flush away his 2 missed kicks to deliver right here when it mattered.
Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Barkley off the pistol give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Now a pause to attend to an injured player, and this is a worrying sight. It is Saquon Barkley who was hurt on the play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now Hurts. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st down from the 42. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run it again with Bigsby. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
At his 48-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and
4.
Hurts now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Hits his running back. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now we give left side to Bigsby. And And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a fourth quarter lead. Elliott on now to attempt the point after.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10.
Being on some
At
chill.
their own
We
21-yard
go 0
line.
to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
43. Time to go. 180. 15.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He gets this one to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Going towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Yellow.
He's back to throw. He completes it in traffic. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Rice. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Chiefs first down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs down by 7. So first down from the 41.
Yellow. 180.
Another throw for Mahomes. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Now, after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face third and 3.
Yellow.
They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Here's Hunt up the middle. Kicked it outside, found himself about 4 yards as a result. It's second down.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tie this game up.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Jackson now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Back to throw. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Ooh, almost a throw to cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. This goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too. Yeah. Maybe not as...
And they got there in time. He's taken down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
He's going deep. The coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be blocked out after reaching the 43.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. You create space to take that shot downfield.
Second down run by Pacheco. Still has some space inside the... Breaks through and breaks away. And he
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set in through the lane. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
31, Eagles 24.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And it's going to be second down. Well, those are the looks they have. Hopes would open up by this point in the game, Bronk, but still got some guys sitting on those throws, and they nearly made a splash play.
You know as a quarterback when you throw in the middle of the field, there's just simply more defenders in harm's way, and you've got to see that window open. You got away with one there.
They're going to call their final time out here. Just 9 seconds to go. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Hurts trying again on second down. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Yellow. Strike.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all. Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna. I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No ties, side up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up the 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up the 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.